Okay, chapter 5. So we have the evening ritual and we have a morning ritual. What was the evening ritual that we spoke about before? Telling of? Yes, so we have a telling of feelings and now we have a telling of dreams. So we have Lily's dream, and she dreamed about stealing her mother's bicycle. And then we have the mother's dream, which was about being chastised for breaking a rule. Father didn't have a dream, but he asked Gabriel, Gabe, do you have a dream? But unfortunately, Gabriel is only 1 year old. Dream telling starts at the age of 3. Jonas, it was Jonas's turn afterwards at the end. Does Jonas dream often? Does he usually tell his dreams at the morning ritual? No, unfortunately he doesn't dream. Sometimes he just has fragments of dreams. You know, when you dream and the dreams are all over the place, like all your memories are all over the place, it doesn't make a story. But this time, Jonas did dream, and what was it about? Who was in it? Where was he? In the bathing room in the house of the old with Fiona. Okay. In this chapter, we get a little sense of Jonas and his awakening. And usually, I think that means like your stage of puberty, you know, when that hits and it becomes quite an awkward stage. But he says in the dream, he took off his tunic and therefore he was left bare. So what happens is, a tunic is like a shirt. So if you take off your tunic, then you don't have anything underneath. But usually what volunteers do is they put on a smock, which is this nurse looking outfit. But they put on a smock to volunteer. But in his dream, he didn't put on a smock. So he was just left bare without anything. He asks Fiona to do something in the dream. What does he ask her to do? What does he tell her to do? To get into the bath. And does she take him seriously? Does she follow his instructions? What does she do? She laughs. Okay, so he got a bit angry. Like, why aren't you taking me seriously? So he says, like, get in the bathtub, Fiona. But she says no, she doesn't take him seriously. And at the end of the day, he explains how he felt the specific feeling in his dream of pleasure. What do we call this? What did he call this? Wanting. The wanting, right? So he just wants, it's like this feeling of want, and he wants something from her. Then afterwards, once the father takes Lily out, the mother sits down with Jonas, and she calls it a specific thing. Jonas, what you are feeling now, it's called the stirrings. Okay, and because you had the stirrings, because you had these feelings of the want, you have to take a specific treatment. What is the treatment? What is the treatment? Pills. Of course. He has to take stirring pills for the rest of his life until he gets to the house of the old. Because what does this pill do? What does it do to your body in order? Yes, it makes you stop feeling this desire. Because the pills, it basically gets rid of any feelings of attraction or in your body. Because if you had to feel attraction to someone, then that would lead to other things, and you wouldn't need a birth mother. So essentially, we need stirring pills to stop this feeling that breaks up our community of order. Right? That's why they take the stirring pills. So this was quite an interesting chapter.